Verlander. And he fouls this one off.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And right into the shift. Gurriel brings it in, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Bregman ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bed next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket. Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
And it's fouled away. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Gurriel picks it up, and the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Number 57, the Panamanian right-hander, will get the nod here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around the score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here. But if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Odor on to first, and they get the double play. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He took home the Silver Slugger Award at second base in the American League last year. You look around and look at how much production they got out of those second basemen last year. That's a pretty special award to take home.
Here's Michael Brantley. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
The Shields is there, and they go down. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara.
The right fielder, number 30. Nomar
Diaz into foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Down the first baseline. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Danny Santana goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And he lays off there 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time. And digging in, Alex Bregman. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Pitch on the way.
Bregman.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's focus on infielder Logan Forsythe. This guy can turn a big league double play. He can move over to third and make the play backhand and get up and throw it across.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Coming to the plate now, Yuli Gurriel, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Gurriel swings, and it's hit very well out to left. It's up and out of here into the archways. A 2-run job by Yuli Gurriel, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Batting 7.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that's a fair ball heading for the scoreboard near the Crawford boxes. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. At the plate, Robinson Chirinos. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second.
Batting 9, the right fielder, number 3.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Hard hit ball to short. Andrus has it in the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
And
as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Here's George Springer. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Liner in there for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Dan, he's got to find a way to get himself out of this. This is constant traffic, and here he finds himself in the second with 2 outs, and he's still giving up knocks.
Boy, it's about trying to limit the pitch count. Also, only in the second inning here, and his pitch count's getting up. He's had a lot of traffic on the bases, so he really needs to get out of this one right here.
Hit back up the middle. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. Little pitch and catch chance for Odor at second base, and that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3. Here's Rougned Odor now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And it's 1-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Fouled away. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
On top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got on.
Assisted.
The catcher, Jose.
Digging in now, Jose Trevino. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. Trevino playing here in his age 26 season. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail it here 3-0. Striding in, Michael Brantley hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First offering on its way.
Brantley.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Now the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calhoun arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter, number 2.
1 out now in the Houston third, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Here's a little chopper up the middle, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out. It just wasn't meant to be.
The throw pulls him off the bag. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes for third. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Line toward the gap in left center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Tag is there and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Digging in to try it again. Aledmus Diaz. Runner in scoring position with two down. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Number 28.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his action much earlier than anticipated.
Number 3.
Now at the plate, Kyle Tucker. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Oh and 1, here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Softly hit to the left side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Gurriel is over and he puts it away for the first out.
The batter.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on
bummed the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Popped him up. Gurriel over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working.
Astros,
one key indicator of that,
fielder,
6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Springer.
All right, thanks, Heidi. George Springer is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center, and this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. In terms of the head-to-head with Rafael Montero, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And a relay home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Brantley. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. Strike taken to throw. The tag from Andrus, and they got him at second. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. High and deep to left center field. Back goes to Shields at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here.
Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into center field, base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Now batting, number 44.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Into the box, number 44, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
You're seeing this lineup eyes light up when this guy's missing over the hard oak plate. Not only is he missing over the hard oak plate, he's missing up. That's an excellent job right there to make him pay once again.
Stepping in now, Yuli Gurriel. Line drive, base hit to right. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third, make it 9-0.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, you'd said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Line towards center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos. Now a drive by Chirinos, deep left field. Back goes to Shields. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one as they just continue to pour it on here.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike. But the batter knew the same thing, and he jumped all over it, smashing it
to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as this lead got even wider. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
In now, George Springer. Lifted into the air out towards center field. DeShields is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
In now, Jose Altuve. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 8 runs already in this inning. Behind 0-2 now. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. Big. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set.
Little desperate down here, but he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
So he sets him down swinging. Nomar Mazara becomes the first out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Up next for the Rangers, Logan Forsythe. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. And something about this outing so far is beginning to look awfully familiar, especially in regards to that hit column. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Michael Brantley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out to right. Mazzara going back on it, and this will get all the way to the wall now.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mazzara's under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH. Number 44. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. Possibly a double play ball now for Andrus. Bare-handed for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So good work to put up the 0 after the 8-run outburst last time around. 5 innings complete. The Astros on top, 14-0. At the plate, Rougned Odor. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And he fouls this one off. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
The center fielder.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
When the guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
So digging in now, Jose Trevino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to...
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. But this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Making his way to the plate, Yuli Gurriel. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Aledmus Diaz. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Mazzara is right there as he takes it for the second out. At the plate, Kyle Tucker.
Number 3.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. Odor has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Chirinos has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 1.
So one gone in the inning now, and here's the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. First delivery to him on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground, and it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Rangers set down in order, but this one's pretty much over, 14-0. Luke Farrell comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Luke Farrell.
First offering on its way. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Next up for the Astros, Jose Altuve, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is DeShields, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and Altuve is into third base with a triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the 3-bagger.
Into the box, Michael Brantley, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And he'll get in there safely.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Mazzara is there. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, number 44.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, number 44. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeShields is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nomar Mazzara. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
1-1 the count now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In now, Danny Santana. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Now to the plate, Logan Forsythe. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1. This is popped up. Gurriel shading to his right, and that retires the side. So he makes it through 8 with the perfecto still intact. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Astros lead this one 15-0. Ready now, Yuli Gurriel, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
The first baseman, Yuli.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls...
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
The third baseman, number 60.
Ready for another shot now. Aledmus Diaz. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Standing in now, Robinson Chirinos. Line drive base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. The relay throw. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And now confusion here with two men on the same base. One's got to go, and they're going to get an out here.
The batter,
standing in, Kyle Tucker. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Chasing after it is DeShields. He tracks it down, and that will end. Stepping into the box, Odor starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The field.
So next to the plate for Texas, Delino DeShields. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Strike three. So now he's 1 out away from perfection.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Jose Trevino, as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike one. No hits to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Popped him up. Gurriel is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Justin Verlander. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, when you rack up a whole boatload of strikeouts like he did here, there's not much of a debate to be had. He was fun to watch, and I'm excited to see how he backs it up next time.